happening, ghoulies? Welcome to the Voina experience, and thank you guys so much for watching this video. Today we are going to be taking a look at the clown animatronics CAIN and drop down clowns from Brick Thunder and HalloweenCostumes.com. Now, I'm sure most of you guys know who Brick Thunder is. If you don't, I'll include a link to his channel down in the description so you can check him out. He has this awesome channel and has over 100 animatronics that he sets up, demonstrates, and showcases for everybody. So he definitely knows a lot about animatronics, knows all their workings and all of the technical aspects of the animatronics. And so him, along with HalloweenCostumes.com, created two of his own animatronics that are clown themed. And today we are going to take a look at them, give you guys a review and a feedback, and just sort of put them head to head and see which one we think comes out as the better of the two. So we're gonna jump over to HalloweenCostumes.com right now and take a look at Brick Thunder's two clown animatronics. All right, ghoulies, so here we are at HalloweenCostumes.com, and you can see we are at the Brick Thunder collection. And as you can see here, it gives you the description of kind of who Brick Thunder is. It says some folks like to go big for Halloween, other folks like to go all out, and then there's Brick Thunder. With a vast following eager to get a look at the astounding haunted house and Halloween decoration display, complete with the very best Halloween animatronics out there, Brick Thunder has used that expertise to design decorations too. Check out the vast collection of Brick Thunder animatronics to make your setup truly top-notch. So, here we have Brick Thunder's two animatronics. We have CAIN, the candy horror clown, and the drop-down clown's door animatronic. And you can see here just from these two price listings that they are very different in cost right off the bat. So let's jump in and take a look at these animatronics. So we're going to start with CAIN, horror clown Halloween animatronic by Brick Thunder. And at first looks, ghoulies, this clown is kind of cool, we think. You can see here that he is a very tall animatronic. I don't know if there's a description. Let's take a look, see if there's a description of him here. All right, cool, we have a description. Okay, so he features two inflatable candy cane arms. So if you guys haven't known that, the arms on CAIN here are not actually large plastic pieces. They are, in fact, inflatable candy cane arms. So that's kind of cool and different. He stands 6 feet 7 inches tall. He has an animated face and arms, 3-dimensional sculpted head with attached black hair. You get clown shoes, pants, shirt, the clown collar, and he says these phrases: "Here I am CAIN of the candy clowns. Instead of smiles, I leave frowns. Although this candy tastes so sweet, the blood you bleed will be a nice treat." He also says, "Pick a CAIN, any CAIN, one side killer, one side tame. Along you'll go if you choose right, but failure leads to screams all night." CAIN also laughs maniacally. So he's got 3 different phrases there, well, 2 different phrases and a laugh. Stands 6.5 feet tall and has some movement in his arms and head and face. Inflatable limbs are printed to look covered in dried blood and installed to jut out the back of the shoulders to hang just above the decoration's red clown shoes. So here's like his background or his story. It says there are probably a few stories we could tell about Candy CAIN here. The Halloween horror story could be a cautionary tale about enjoying too much sugar or sharpening the end of peppermint canes. It could also be a tale about Halloween spirit that decided winter's chill and holiday cheer could aid their scaring efforts. Or it could simply be something about not all candies being sweet. Lots of information here, again, made by Brick Thunder, starting with a candy-themed clown, and when assembled, its eerily thin and stretched looking frame is wrapped in a blue and red costume with torn sleeves that accommodate a pair of candy cane arms. So let's go back up here and take a look at CAIN, the candy clown. We can see here a picture of CAIN, just, pretty tall looking clown with these gigantic candy cane arms. Those things are really large, you guys. And according to this little demonstration here, it looks like they go back and forth in a swinging motion. Close up on his face. Guys, I love the face. I love these large candy corn pieces that are stuck in and around his face. The swirling nose and eyes are also very cool. And I just dig the overall look. I like how the fact they went with some black hair instead of the standard green hair that most of the clown animatronics come with now. And I just love the overall look of this guy. I kind of dig the fact that they incorporated the candy canes. So now that we have this animatronic that we can throw out at Halloween, and it also gives us something else to put out at Christmas time other than Krampus or a Jack Skellington. I feel this is a cool way to have a prop be diversified and to get more bang out of your buck because you can use him for multiple holidays. So it's a very cool idea. Let's see, here's another picture of his buttons. His swirling black and white buttons here, and it looks like he's got like a red belt that goes across the midsection there, along with this, you know, the standard, I don't know what they call it, like a neckerchief. But I like the overall appearance of this guy. When I first saw the animatronic displayed on his channel, I thought it was kind of a weird concept at first, but the more I watched it, the more I really liked it, and I think this is just kind of a really cool clown prop that's really scary. So let's check out the demonstration video of CAIN the Candy Clown to see what he does.
I am CAIN of the Candy Clowns. Instead of smiles, I leave frowns. Although this candy tastes so sweet, the blood you bleed will be a nice treat.
Nice. Yeah, the horns are cool too.
Pick a cane, any cane. One side killer, one side tame. Along you'll go if you choose right. But failure leads to screams all night.
Alright, Ghoulies, so there you had the video demo of CAIN the Candy Clown. You get to hear all of his phrases and see all of the movement. I really love the fact that his mouth has some pretty decent movement, it seems like. I hope that that's a piece that doesn't wear down or break too easily. In the past with various companies, not just Spirit Halloween or anything, but a lot of times the fast-moving mouth, they don't seem to last too long and break pretty easily. But it looks to be pretty good. But first impressions from CAIN is I really like the animatronic. In fact, we did pre-order this guy, so I'm very excited. Hopefully we'll be getting him as soon as he's released. I don't think he's getting released until August, so we probably won't see him for a while. But be sure that you guys check back around when the time that CAIN gets released, because we will be getting him and setting him up and showing him for you guys here on the channel. I think he's a really cool animatronic. If I had some reviews to say, I like the fact that his arms swing back and forth and that you also get movement in his mouth. It's not just one movement somewhere. You get kind of a good variety of movement. I think it's interesting that they use the inflatable arms instead of plastic. That's probably going to help with, the stress and pressure on the shoulder pieces, and probably makes it easier for him to swing. I like his costume. I love his face. I love a lot of things about him. The only thing I can say about CAIN here, if it's a negative comment at all, it's not really, but CAIN and a lot of the HalloweenCostumes.com animatronics seem to have a similar issue. The phrasing to me just seems a little, I don't know, I don't really know, like maybe just seems a little odd. The phrasing just always been odd, and in a lot of their animatronics, the phrasing just, I don't really know what the word is, like, just maybe like cliche phrases, I guess. I don't know, like the rhyming thing was kind of weird. Instead of smiles, we leave frowns. Like that's, I don't know, it's just not very scary in terms of the phrasing. But I like the clown itself. I like the laugh. I love the look of it. And I think I just overall enjoy the animatronic. I think it's a very cool design. And I'm very much looking forward to seeing CAIN in person when he's finally released. I dig the candy corns. As I said, I love all the swirling effects. I love the horns. I mean, it's just an overall really cool design, Ghoulies. The same swirling design on the buttons here. And although it doesn't fog, it does look really cool with fog around it. So I think this would be a great addition to a clown theme setup, which is what we have a lot of clown props here. So I think that, especially with something like nozzles where you can have some fog going around, CAIN will be pretty cool. And it would be good to have him set up at the Christmas season as well, as kind of like a reminder to not eat too much candy. But yes, overall, I love this. It looks like his price right now is a pre-order price at $249.99. It looks like it will jump up to $279.99 upon its actual release. So, Ghoulies, if you want to get CAIN the Candy Clown, I would recommend getting him now, because why spend an extra $30 if you don't have to? I will leave a link to HalloweenCostumes.com and a link to CAIN if you want to check him out. It does say down here, yeah, estimated in stock late August. Pre-orders are not eligible for discounts and all that other good jazz, but it looks like he'll be coming out around the end of August. So look for CAIN the Candy Clown. All right, Ghoulies, we're going to jump back now and look at the other animatronic that Brick Thunder released, which is called the Drop-Down Clown's Door animatronic. Now, this one here, we're looking at a pre-order price of $99, which is really awesome, guys, because, you know, the cheapest animatronics we get nowadays are generally around like a $140, $150, $160, $170, you know, somewhere in that middle $150 range between $100 and $200. But this guy is going to be pre-ordering for $99.99, and then it looks like his actual price will go up to $119. So even at the full price, still not a bad deal for an animatronic. Let's take a look and see what this guy's all about. Let's go down to his description real quick. It's an animatronic, hangs over doors. It's battery operated, so that's kind of cool. We don't got to worry about having to plug him in. Fabric awning, animated dropping and retracting panel featuring 3-dimensional clown faces, hardware, and 2 hooks to hang over the door. Audio of 2 clowns saying want to play a game, followed by laughter. Hello, followed by laughter. Feeling lucky, followed by laughter. And peekaboo, followed by laughter. The story here is we all know to expect clowns when we attend a circus. We all mentally prepare for it, whether we're in the afraid of clowns camp or not. Yet somehow the appearance of a clown catches people off guard, especially when they just showed up out of nowhere. Laughs ringing over the din of excited guests and silly faces stretched to get a rise out of the audience to get a mixture of bag of reactions. But any response is almost always a delight, at least to the clowns. Kind of an odd backstory there, but, you know, cool. So let's take a look at the photos here. You can see that it hangs over, I guess this is the door here, and the prop just kind of hangs over where the door would open and close, and these clown faces drop down, very much as the title of the animatronic suggests. It looks like you've got this really cool step right up, light up thing here, and here are the faces of the clowns. Yeah, I mean, you know, pretty basic. Again, though, the prop only being $99, we're not going to probably have a whole lot going on here. Brick Thunder did mention in his demonstration of this animatronic that the prop was designed for budgetary reasons so that people can get an animatronic and not have to drop hundreds and hundreds of dollars. Whereas CAIN obviously was designed for more of a quality and longevity and, you know, a more full animatronic. So you've got the best of both worlds with both of these animatronic Ghoulies. You've got an expensive one and an inexpensive one. So it's not bad. Looks like there's a couple more pictures here. Yeah, here's another picture of just, it looks like it's just going to drop right down from the inside of that little step right up display. Let's just kind of take a look here. Yeah, all right. Well, let's jump over to the video and just see what it does altogether.
Hello! Feeling lucky?
Well, okay, so there was the video demo of the drop-down clowns from Brick Thunder and HalloweenCostumes.com. So, all right, Ghoulies, let's, I don't think that I'm a huge fan of this particular prop. Now, again, I realize that it was designed for economic reasons. It's only $100, so I wasn't really expecting a lot from it in terms of what it would do. However, being designed by Brick Thunder and HalloweenCostumes.com, I kind of expected it to do a little something. It is a jump scare, but I feel like all it's doing is, I think all it looks like to me is just a sign that drops out, and that's really it. I kind of even feel like just something as simple as maybe putting some LED lights inside the clown's eyes or in the mouth, or just give it something, maybe even have the mouths vibrate a little bit, or just something. I don't really know. What do you guys think of the drop-down clowns? As I mentioned, as I said, I did see Brick Thunder talk about this particular animatronic, and he did say that it was designed for budgetary reasons to give an affordable prop to everybody, and that's great, and I love that, and I think that's an awesome thing to do. I love it. I think it's great that it's battery operated. It's a very simple design. I feel like there's absolutely no setup required in his. I'll leave a link to his video for you guys, but it just comes right out of the box. You put batteries in it, hang it up, and it's ready to go. So, I get it. For that reason, it's a very simple animatronic. I just feel like I would have to pass on it in terms of purchasing it myself, because I just feel like it needs to do a little something. I mean, I get it drops down, and that's a jump scare in of itself. But even something, as I mentioned, simple as putting some lights in the eyes, or having the mouths move a little bit, or vibrate, or even shake. Spirit Halloween releases those door knockers every season, and they've got vibrating mouths, or just something that makes it twitch a little bit. It doesn't got to be extensive. I know we want to keep the cost affordable. But I felt it could have done, even if you took out maybe one of the clowns and just had a single clown drop down and do something, maybe wiggly hands. I don't know, I don't design animatronics, but this one just didn't really hit for me, guys. So, in comparison, I feel like CAIN is an excellent animatronic. It has a really cool design, very different, something we haven't really seen a lot with the inflatable candy canes. It has a lot of cool movement with the arms swinging and the mouth talking along with it. I like, the phrases are a little bit magoo, but they're still cool, and in the acting and the phrasing was neat. I love the laughter. I love the design in his face. I think overall CAIN is a really cool animatronic, and I'm very excited to see him when he finally comes to us. The drop-down clowns animatronic is great for a budgetary animatronic. If you just want something cheap that'll give you a quick scare that you can just hang up and kid-friendly and everything, that's great. For me and us, we just really weren't fans of it. I found the phrasing to be odd. The laughter sounded weird. To me, they didn't come across as clowns, but more or less like, I don't know, like rude teenagers that are being prankful or something. I don't know, like I kind of got like a Johnny Punk vibe from this animatronic. Like, I didn't feel like it was clowns. I just kind of felt like it was a couple of jerks that jump down and yell at you and then go back up. I just felt like it needed a little something different besides just a drop down slot and then it goes back up. I mean, anything. The lights going around the sign are cool, but I just kind of felt like it needed just a little something else. But overall, I think it's really cool that Brick Thunder and HalloweenCostumes.com did this collaboration. I think we need to see more things like this coming out in the Halloween communities, where people team up to make awesome Halloween props, and we're very excited for it. So here at the Voina Experience, between CAIN or the drop-down clowns, our vote goes to CAIN, the Candy Clown Animatronic by Brick Thunder and HalloweenCostumes.com. Like I said, CAIN's going to be coming here to the Voina experience when it gets released in August. We pre-ordered it, so as soon as Halloween Costumes release it, it's going to be here. So make sure that you're hitting that subscribe button so that way you don't miss that video when it's released, when you want to see CAIN here on our channel. Also, don't forget, Ghoulies, that we are going to be continuing our look into the Spirit Halloween themes coming up later this week. So make sure you guys are subscribing so you don't miss any of the new fun that we have got coming to the Voina experience. And thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, we'll catch you later, Ghoulies.